EV.
And leaders from northern Kenya are asking the government to declare the drought situation in the region a national disaster. The ravaging drought that has affected 2 counties and 3.5 million Kenyans has been termed as the worst in 40 years. And as Emily Chebet reports, children under the age of 5 and lactating mothers are the worst hit.
Dusty ground, cracked and bare lands are what welcomes you to Elangata in Kima in Kajiado County. Livestock struggling to at least get something from these bare patches. This county is one of the 23 that has been hit hard by what has been termed as the worst drought in 40 years. Most of these counties are in the northern part of the country. 3.5 million Kenyans are suffering from the ravaging drought, with 12 counties in dire need of food assistance. It is projected that by the end of this month, more than 4 million Kenyans will be in need of food aid. On Monday this week, President William Ruto flagged off 50 trucks carrying food relief to the affected regions. 20,000 bags of rice and a similar amount of beans were distributed. But leaders from the northern region says it is a drop in the ocean for the many families facing starvation.
Just recently, last week, has flagged off some food or relief food, which is a very, very small amount of food, which even is not enough to a quarter of the affected population.
The government has been urged to declare the drought situation in the country a national disaster, even as leaders from the most affected regions decry the slow pace at which the government is responding to the crisis.
The situation is very, very, very dear now as we talk. We have lost almost all livestock, which means its livelihood. The next thing is human life is in serious danger.
I appeal to the government to kindly take this matter seriously, act upon it the way they are taking the issue of fertilizer seriously.
The World Food Programme has also launched a money transfer in 12 counties targeting 535,000 Kenyans. But according to the country representative and director Lorraine Landis, the focus is on a fraction of the population, mainly children and lactating mothers, leaving thousands of residents vulnerable.
If we take 500,000, there's still 3 million who are affected by this crisis. So the challenge is that we all come together and that we coordinate to make sure that through county, national, and development partner systems, we're really touching everyone who is affected.
Climate change blamed for the change in weather patterns and the need for climate adaptation very much a vocal point.
Climate change is something here to stay, and so what we really need to do is change our systems, change the way we adapt, and change the way we even do our farming so that we can better deal with it.
The second batch of relief food flagged off by President William Ruto on Monday has been received in Garissa County, with a warning issued against diverting the donation to undeserving Kenyans or for commercial purposes.
All chiefs have been instructed to ensure that no food is diverted elsewhere. And therefore, we are very keen and will be monitoring any issue which will be reported, any cases of diversion of food will be dealt with firmly.
Speaking in Nairobi, the northeastern leaders and professionals have urged the government to release money to the Kenya Meat Commission meant for livestock uptake